All right, I'm Coach Mason, and I'll be leading you through this total body conditioning exos workout today. We're going to be doing a add-on style workout. So we're going to be we'll start with one exercise, and we'll keep adding on exercises for 4 rounds, and then we'll switch it up and do another 4 rounds. So we'll get started with a little warm up here, and we'll just get started with rotating the shoulders, kind of getting good swings in, really warming up the shoulders, kind of feel a good stretch through the chest as well. And good job. We'll go backwards with it. And same thing, just kind of starting off small, gradually building up. On the bigger circles, you should feel a pretty good stretch in the chest as well. All right, good job. We'll move on to our next warm up. We're going to have our feet close together, and we're just going to go straight down, bending at the hips till you feel a good stretch in the back of the legs, and then come up. Kind of keeping the weight on your heels and driving up through the heels. Should feel a pretty good stretch. Just trying to get everything in here warmed up. All right, we'll do one more here. Good job. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to reach down, touch your toes. So we're going to start with our legs a little wider than shoulder width. And we're just going to reach down as far as we can go. Feeling another good stretch in those hamstrings. Trying to bend at the waist, not rounding out the back. And just alternating sides. Good job. All right. Now we're going to get the heart pumping a little bit. So we're going to be doing some butt kickers. And so we're going to do this for about 30 seconds. And we'll just start gradually. Just trying to get the blood flow going. Getting a nice good stretch in as well. Good job. Make sure you stand up nice and tall. Just putting those heels to the glutes. Just getting the body warmed up and ready to go. All right. So we'll get started with our workout, and we're going to start with a squat and shuffle. So we're going to be going down into a squat, coming up most of the way, and back and forth. So we'll go and get started with that. And we'll get started here in 3, 2, 1. So you can grab your weights, close to the chest. We'll go down to the squat, shuffle out, squat, and come back. Good job. Make sure you're driving up through those heels. Really getting down, trying to get down parallel, keep that chest out. Back straight. Driving up through the heels and the glutes. Good job. And like I said, this is exercise number 1. So this is our first round. Second round, we'll start again with the squat and shuffle. And then we're going to be going into another exercise. Good job. All right, we'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we'll get a 15-second break, and we'll start again with squat and shuffle, and then we're going to move into dumbbell bench. Just laying from the ground. All right, back with the squats in 3, 2, 1. So like I said before, shoulder width, shuffle out. If you want to keep a little bit more tension on the front of the leg, don't come up quite all the way. And keep that tension on the front of the legs. But like I said, driving up through the heels, keeping that chest out, back straight. Good job. Another option for this is standing up all the way. So we'll squat down, stand up, shuffle, come back, and squat. But we'll get a little 15-second break here in 3, 2, 1. So the next thing we're going to do is a dumbbell bench with a tricep extension. So we'll start down from the ground, shoulders on the ground, pressing up, and extensions. We'll get going here in 3, 2, 1. And on the press up, make sure you're going straight up, and then with the extensions, keeping those elbows in tight, working on the triceps here. And I like to hold the dumbbells facing each other. It's just comfortable for me, but you can kind of flare them out a little bit. Try to keep those elbows in. And you can kind of put your feet up
Kind of brace yourself a little bit more. So down, touch the elbows, come up, and get a good extension. Good job. All right. We'll get a little break here in 3, 2, 1. All right. So that was round 2. Round 3 is going to be starting with squat and shuffle, dumbbell bench, and then we'll go to mountain climbers for our third exercise this set. So we'll get started here with the squat and shuffle in 3, 2, 1. So like I said, shoulder width apart, going down to parallel, coming up, shuffle out, squat, come back and squat. The other option for this is we'll be starting with that squat, come all the way up, shuffle out, shuffle back, and squat again. If you want to keep some tension on the front of the legs, after that squat, come up to about here, and shuffle, back down that squat. Really keeps good tension on the front of the legs here. All right, keep going, about 10 more seconds. And like I said, make sure you keep that chest out nice and tall, keep that back flat. But we'll get a break in 3, 2, 1. All right, back to the dumbbell bench with a tricep extension. And like I said, make sure the back of your elbow hits the ground every time and press up. But we'll get going here in 3, 2, 1. So like I said, brace yourself a little bit, touching down with the elbows, head on the ground, press up, and control it with the triceps. Don't flare the elbows out. Keeping the elbows in nice and tight will help you prevent injury. So like I said, focus on really pressing up with the chest, touching down with the elbows, keeping them in, press up, control it with the triceps. Good job, about 10 more seconds, keep on going. Controlling it down, press it up, and we'll get a little break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, so our next exercise is gonna be mountain climbers. So we're gonna start in a plank position, about like this, keeping that back flat, knees to the chest. We're gonna go in here in 3, 2, 1. So back flat, knees coming up towards the chest. And this one's as hard as you want it to be. So go at your own pace, try to push yourself. So like I said, we're keeping that core tight, bringing the knees up towards the chest. Good job, keep it going. Halfway done. All right, keep it up. Like I said, keep your hands kind of underneath your shoulders. Bringing those knees up to the chest, flexing that core when you bring it up. Make sure to breathe all the way throughout. We'll get a little break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, so that was the third round. We're gonna start from the top again with the squat and shuffle. And we're gonna work all the way through. So we're gonna go with those 3 exercises and then one more. But we'll get started with that squat and shuffle in 3, 2, 1. So weights up, feet kind of shoulder width apart, going down, up, shuffle out, squat, come back. There we go. And like I said, if you want to keep a little more tension on the front, kind of keep the knees bent, staying down. So on that squat, knees bent a little bit still, going down, coming up. Good job, about 15 seconds left, keep on pushing. This is the last round for this, or this last time we'll do this exercise for this round. All right, we'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right. Next exercise we're gonna do is the dumbbell bench with that tricep extension. This is the last time we'll do this exercise in this round. So try to push yourself here. All right, we'll get going in 3, 2, 1. So like I said, elbows staying in, touching the ground, push up with that chest, control that weight down to drive it up. Make sure you're pulling up with the triceps and not your elbows. But the entire way through, make sure you keep those elbows tight in one spot. That way you're really focused on pulling up with the triceps. Good job. Keep the back of the head down. Helps keep the spine in line. Keep that core tight. Make sure you breathe all the way throughout. Good job. All right, finish strong here. We got a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, good job. All right, keep pushing yourself. All right, next thing we're gonna do is the mountain climbers. Like I've been saying, last time we'll do this exercise, so really try to push yourself on it. We'll get going in 3, 2, 1. So hands under the shoulders and driving those knees up to the chest. Meanwhile, you gotta flex that core a little bit to bring the knees up. It's an exercise. You can be as hard as you want. Challenge yourself a little bit here. A little over, about halfway done. Keep on going. Like I said, the entire time, make sure you breathe. Really squeeze that core together when you pull the knees up. You're pulling the knees up with the core. Good job. Finish it strong, and then we'll finish off with one more exercise for this round. All right, we'll get a break in 3, 2, 1. All right, next thing we're gonna do is lateral into a front raise. And this will be the last exercise for this round. So we're gonna lateral raise into a front raise. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. So I like to keep my elbows bent a little bit. Imagine I'm pulling up and straight out. I like to imagine I'm kind of pulling up with my elbows. Kind of helps me target the muscle a little bit better. But straight out and up. Bring it to the side and go straight up. This is the only time we're doing this exercise, so really try to push yourself. Good job. About 15 seconds left. Finish strong. Like the whole time, try to stand up straight. Keep that core intact. Kind of keep the body all in one line. But we'll get a break in 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to start a new round of exercises. So we're going to start with high knees. And that'll be round 1 for this set of exercises. So we'll do high knees in 3, 2, 1. So you can kind of start out gradual, work your way up. You kind of want your knees to be pulled up to about here. Kind of want a 90-degree angle. Make sure you stand up nice and tall. Keep that core tight. Breathe all the way throughout. Really try to challenge yourself here. A little over halfway. Just keep on going. This will get your blood pumping, make the other exercises a little bit better for you. Get a little better workout in. Good job. Keep it up. All right, we'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. So we'll take a 15-second break. We'll come back with the high knees. And then after high knees, we'll do a press and with a curl. So we'll start with the curl, go up to a press. But we'll go back to the high knees here in 3, 2, 1. So like I said, you can kind of build your way up to it. And if you want to pump the arms, that helps a little bit too. Just keep on driving those knees up. The whole time you're trying to stand up in one good line, bringing those knees up. Keep that core braced in, breathe all the way throughout. Good job. I like to pump my arms, it helps me out a little bit. Good job, keep it up. Got about 10 seconds left. Finish it strong here. All right, good job. We'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to move into the press and curl. So you can kind of hold the weights out, whatever's comfortable for you, underhand grip or facing each other, and we'll go straight up. But we'll get going with that here in 3, 2, 1. So get a good base set. You keep those elbows in nice and tight, curl up into a shoulder press. Let them down, control on the way down as well. So like I said, stand up nice and tall, get a good curl, and press straight up. Try not to do it all in one motion. Don't be swinging it. Have it nice and controlled, but still going at a good pace. but always keeping those elbows in. Notice my elbows aren't going back. They're kind of staying right in by my hips. But good job. Keep it up, guys. All right. We'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. So that's it for that round. We're gonna start from the top of the order. So we'll go back to those high knees, press and curl, and then we'll add in a single leg Romanian deadlift. All right, so we'll get started with the high knees in 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna get that blood pumping. We're getting a little more cardio in today. But if you like to swing your arms, that works too. Another option, just make sure you're always moving. You can kind of kick the feet out, but just keep on moving. Try to bring those knees up nice and high, get into that 90-degree angle. Really keeping that core braced. If you need to pump the arms, that's what I like to do. Just make sure you keep on moving. All right, good job. About 10 seconds left. Keep on going. All right, we'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise, I curl with the press again. So have your weights ready. Like I said, you can switch up the underhand grip, but we'll get going here in 3, 2, 1. So stand up nice and tall, get that curl into the press, driving it straight up. Keep those elbows nice and tucked in, curl up, and press straight over the head, maybe even a little bit behind. Good job. And like I said, you can switch to that underhand grip. Just twist it when you get here. Same press motion. Good job. Keep it up. Stand up nice and tall. Keep that core brace. Make sure you breathe all the way throughout, guys. Go at a pace that's good for you, that you can control. Still challenge yourself. Here we go. Good job. We'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise, we're gonna do the single leg RDL. So it's gonna be on one foot. We're gonna keep that back leg straight, bending at the hips. Don't round that back out. All right, we'll get started here in 3, 2, 1. So start on one leg, going down, and then switch to the other leg. You're gonna drive up kind of through the hamstrings and the glutes. So going down until you feel a good stretch, and come back up, bending at the hips. Really make sure you keep that back straight on the way down. Another option, standing on both feet. Same motion, going down till you feel that stretch, drive up through the glutes. Good job. Make sure you kind of keep that body in line. You don't want to be rounding that back out. Keep it nice and tight and pulling up. Good job. Keep it up. We'll get a break here in 3, 2, 1. So we'll get that 15-second break, and then we're going to start from the top. And this is the last thing we'll do for the day. So we'll go through all 4 exercises, and then we'll do a cool down. So really push yourself on this last little bit. All right. We're going to start with high knees. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. So like I said, we kind of want to be up to here. Go at a challenging pace. Swing those arms, get a little more movement. Be up nice and tall. Don't be hunched over, and don't be leaning back too much. Just up nice and straight and tall. Like I said, if another option, just kind of kicking the feet out. Just make sure you keep on moving. No matter what you're doing, just keep on moving those legs. Keep that heart rate up. Here we go. Good job, guys. 10 more seconds. All right, keep on going. Get a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, next movement, press and curl again. So we'll start just nice and tall, straight up into that press. And this is the last round of everything, so really push yourself, make it worth it here. All right, we'll go in 3, 2, 1. So get that curl, arms in nice and tight, elbows staying at the side, and pressing up. Straight up over the head. If you want to switch to underhand grip, that's fine too. And pressing up. Make sure you control it. Don't be swinging the weights too much, but have it nice and controlled. Good job. Stay up nice and tall. Keep that core tight.
The elbows straight at the side, and then up into that press. All right, like I said, just finish out strong, guys. Finish out strong. Keep on working. All right, we're gonna get a break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go back into that single leg RDL next. So like I said, the other option, keep both feet on the ground, bending at the hips, keeping that back straight. All right, we'll get going in 3, 2, 1. So single legs, go keep that back leg straight, driving up through the glutes and the hamstrings. Really making sure you keep this back leg here straight. Should kind of go all in one line. Feel that good stretch and come up. Like make it worth it, guys. All right, here we go. Keep on going. Like I said, the other option is both legs down, bending at the hips, back straight, and come up. Try to keep that weight close to you. Finish this strong, guys. One more exercise after this and we're done. All right, we're gonna break here in 3, 2, 1. All right, last exercise. We're gonna do rows and reverse flies. So we'll be bent at the hips, pulling that weight up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, let it down, and going out. So we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. This is our last exercise. Really work it, work it, work it. So get that squeeze and up into those flies. Keeping those elbows in. You should feel that fly in the back of the shoulder, but finish this one strong. Really make it worth it. Good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Finish it strong, and we'll get into that cool down. Like I said, make sure it's controlled. Keep that back straight, bent at the hips. Get a good squeeze, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and going out. Good job. All right, finish this strong, finish this strong. We'll get that break in 3, 2, 1. All right, good job, everybody. We'll go into a cool down now, and then we'll be done for the night. All right, so we'll get started here, similar to what we did earlier, but legs spread apart, bending at the hips, reaching down to those toes, really stretching out the back of the hamstrings. But reaching down, you should feel a really good stretch in the back here. Keep that back up nice and straight. Just reaching down until you feel a good stretch. All right, good job. All right, we'll go to the next side. Same thing. Bending at the hips. Don't round that back out. And reaching down until you feel a good stretch in the hamstrings, back of the leg. All right, good job. Keeping on, keeping on. After a single leg RDLs, it should feel good. All right, we'll go up and we'll hit the front of the legs now. So kind of a standing butt kicker, but we're gonna hold it. So if you need to brace yourself on a wall, but we're gonna grab the back of grab the foot, kind of squeeze our glutes, and you should feel a really good stretch in the front of the leg, kind of in this area. So just stand up nice and tall, squeeze that glute, and you should feel a pretty good stretch in the front of the leg. All right, good job. We'll go to the other side. Same thing, we'll grab that foot, brace yourself on a wall if you need to. And it should be kind of straight down, but if you squeeze the glute, you'll feel a nice stretch all the way throughout the front. Good job. All right, keep on holding for a little bit longer. All right, good job. We're gonna go up to more of the upper body now. So we'll bring the arm across, other one underneath it, kind of holding that elbow and pulling it across. Should feel a good stretch all the way throughout the shoulder and a little bit in the back as well. But keep this arm nice and straight, kind of pulling it across a little bit to a comfortable stretch, and keep that hold. Good job. All right, we'll go to the other side now. And same thing, bringing this arm all the way across, kind of underneath with the other arm, and help pull it across, keep the other arm straight. Good job. And I like to kind of turn my wrist a little bit so I can feel it in different parts of my shoulder. Good job. All right. And we'll do one more. So we'll go with the arm up and above the head. Reach up with the other arm, hold the back of the elbow, and kind of pull it across a little bit. You should feel a really good stretch in this area and a little bit of your back as well. But straight up and over. Standing up nice and tall. All right, good job. We'll go to the other side now. So same thing, kind of up and over. Come across to the other hand, help pull that elbow just a little bit. And you'll feel a good stretch all in here. But just keep that hold. All right, good job. All right, so we'll be done for the day. My name's Mason, and thanks for joining me with this 30-minute Exos total body conditioning workout. I hope to see everybody next Thursday. Thank you.